Oh, okay. If you asked me what was the best Drake album, so I don't want to get too like
Into it.
nerdy about the shit. No, I'm trying to okay, because you got real albums, you got mixtapes, technically,
Hmm.
and you did actually pick two real albums. So I'm trying to think of any. I mean, which would pretty much just be Thank Me Later, because like More Life
That's
technically was
solid.
in studio.
Make Me Later solid. So Far Gone was considered a mixtape.
Exactly. If you're reading It's Too Late, it was considered a mixtape.
Mixtape, man. And that was good. That's one of the
Yeah.
most actually hated work that he has. A lot of people didn't like it.
But okay, I'll say this: every mixtape he had, it was okay. If you don't like,
You getting bars on his tapes though. Like you,
I feel like this: if you don't like any of Drake's mixtapes, you're probably not a mixtape person then,
yeah.
because the whole mixtape culture, from what I remember, is you did your album.
You weren't on that Piff and Live mixtapes for
Yeah.
real.
What was your favorite Dat Piff album mixtape of all time?
That Piff was goaded.
But well, the thing about mixtape culture was definitely your album was like with the label that kind of wanted you to come on.
Yeah,
It was
that's
kind
the
of like
worst part. Yeah.
y'all met in the middle on the idea. A mixtape was like kind of like more of what you were working on at that time, and it was kind of like it was a
And then you might
representation.
have some throwaways on there that didn't make it on that too.
But it was like a mixtape had more of a personal connection to an artist than an album, and so that's why back in that kind of time period, a mixtape kind of meant that was like it wasn't meant to do well. It was just meant to kind of be a representation of the artist, like kind of
Who they are.
bag at
Yeah.
that
The
point.
album was meant to
Yeah,
to like really grasp you and like make you feel a
like
mutual personal connection for you
yeah.
and artist.
Every mixtape Wayne had was different, but it was also like this was spring '08, this was summer 08, like this is what he was doing in a way. So it's kind of like it made sense for what he was dropping and for what he was dropping for. You know, an album is going to be more of a mass appeal, a general idea, like you were saying. But if a mixtape is going to be like, man, if I was in Puerto Rico for 6 months, my shit's going to be inspired.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I definitely noticed that with Drake's mixtape. So I see where people like don't care for them, but it's like they're not going to be like a mass appeal. They're more of like a light listen, like like
like a little appetizer.
yeah, because it's it's not meant to be a banger. Like,
Right.
but that I don't really mixtapes aren't really meant for. I mean, Wayne was probably one of the only people I knew in history that just had bangers on a mixtape.
Yeah, nah.
Most people didn't they put their throwaways on it, like that happened to do well.
Yeah.
But like once we transitioned to like straight that album, like '08, '09, people really weren't putting their bangers on mixtapes. They were just putting their bangers on their album.
Wayne got two of the greatest mixtapes. I think they recently just with the label, they recently just now their albums.
That's what I was about to say.
Sorry for the Wait and No Ceilings.
Oh yeah, I got a fit. All right. Anyways,
Those two are going down in the books. Not even close.
what was your favorite? Okay, never mind. It was those two. Yeah, I would say No Ceilings. And see, I like Sorry for the Wait. Yeah, I like the Drop 3.
Drop 3 classic.
I like Throw Some Keys on It. Remember that one?
Yeah.
I gotta write shit with that.
Nah, that was man. Then and around that time, dude, just that music, cause you really a teenager, like well, I was a teenager. I don't know how old some people were in that list.
Yeah, we can.
But like it really got you through like life. For real.
Facts. Yeah, that Young Jock.